We'll be showcasing the top most potent weapons available today. The last one is gonna shock you. Recall the autonomous vehicles with little firearms from Terminator 3. There's just one thing that comes to mind when you look at the Uran 9 robot and the German Rheinmetall Mission Master. I tell you, it's Skynet. First on our list, we have the 10-ton remote-controlled tank known as the Uran 9 is equipped with a machine gun, flamethrowers, a 30mm gun, and 4 anti-tank missiles. Even now, a dozen of these robots can cover several kilometers on patrol. Sure, it's not as fantastic as the robots in the movie. Moreover, tiny caliber weaponry and a large personnel force are ineffective against its armor. To access any difficult-to-reach location, soldiers can move up to 600 kilograms of cargo, including guns, ammo, and personal belongings, using this German Rheinmetall Mission Master armored personnel carrier that can be operated remotely. Additionally, it is equipped with 70mm MLRS-14 rockets and machine guns. This looks like it's really fantastic. This machine cannon is devoid of nothing except self-awareness. On number 2, we have the most horrifying aerial explosives in history, or cluster bombs. The CBU-58 was one such bomb that had 650 baseball-sized explosives. The CBU-58 would burst open in midair upon being dropped from an aircraft. In a couple of seconds, the CBU-89 cluster bomb erected minefields. 42 anti-tank and 132 anti-personnel mines were detonated from a single 450-kilogram bomb, and the mines remained active for 40 days. You were helpless against these weapons. Since cluster bombs are among the most horrific weapons, they are prohibited in 108 nations worldwide. Number 3, the Russian AK-630M2. 5 kilometers is all it takes for the Russian AK-630M2 Dude automatic rotary cannon to locate and destroy any target. The fastest cannon in the world, capable of firing 30 by 165mm rounds at a rate of 1,000 rounds per minute. Observe how quickly these two 6-barreled cannons fire. They resemble flamethrowers. On 4th of our list, we have the M134 minigun. It is the only machine gun in the world that can be operated remotely without the need for any human involvement is the American Pro-Fence M134 minigun. Out of all machine guns, the Pro-Fence M134 minigun can fire at the maximum rate, 6,000 rounds per minute. The 5th is the fastest coastal missile system is the Russian Bastion P. In less than 5 minutes, it detects a target, fires a missile, and redeploys. At this rate, about 600 kilometers of coastline can be controlled by one Bastion P. The whole U.S. coastline might be safeguarded by 30 of these vehicles. The P-800 Onyx is an anti-ship cruise missile that is equipped aboard the Bastion P. It's an 8-ton, 8-meter missile has a 350-kilometer range of target impact. At 3,200 kilometers per hour, a 300-kilogram warhead would rupture as it got closer to its target. This makes using air defense to detect and intercept challenging. Is there somebody this rocket reminds you of? The 5th is S-400 Triumph. It is the world's most potent anti-aircraft missile system, is the S-400 Triumph. Ballistic missiles and other airborne targets can be destroyed by it. In contrast, the Zircon, the world's fastest rocket, can go around the Earth in 4 hours at a speed of 3 kilometers per second. Even so, though, is too slow to evade the S-400, which has the ability to destroy targets at up to 5 kilometers per second. The 6th is gonna shock you. The TOS-1A is the world's most terrifying multiple launch rocket system, MLRS. A tank loaded with 24 thermobaric 220mm rockets. It can cover 40,000 square meters or 4 baseball fields, with fire in 6 seconds. When the fuel and enemy equipment come into contact with the thermobaric rockets, they ignite. Nonetheless, the TOS-1A's maximum range is 6 kilometers. The 9-52-2 Smerch becomes the most potent and long-range multi-layer reflector system, MLRS, in the world when the adversary is further away. When equipped with 12 300mm rockets, It can attack targets up to 120 kilometers away. It can cover an area the size of 67 baseball fields with one complete volley of fire in just 38 seconds. It would fire if not only one combat vehicle, but the entire convoy is firing. The seventh is the world's fastest artillery system, is called Archer. It takes the 155mm cannon just 23 seconds to rotate and fire its initial round. The Archer is alerted in 1 minute and 14 seconds, fires 3 bullets, then redeploys when the projectile approaches its target. Additionally, an Archer's mobility allows them to launch several attacks, making them nearly impossible to locate. The 8th on our list is Submarine Ohio. Do you believe that the worst thing that may come out of the water is the Flying Dutchman from Pirates of the Caribbean? Then take a look at this submarine, the Ohio class. Quite frightening, isn't it? The 13-meter Trident 2D5 missiles with 288 nuclear warheads, minus 12 warheads per missile, are carried by a single Ohio-class submarine. With that many nuclear charges on board, no other submarine in the world exists. With an 11.3 thousand kilometer flying range, the missile may be fired anywhere on Earth. The US possesses 14 of these submarines, ready to release all of its Trident 2D5s from a depth of 30 meters if it approaches the coast undetectably. Can you envision the consequences if every missile was fired simultaneously? That many nuclear ballistic missiles would be too much for any missile defense system in the world to handle. Number 9 is the NMIRV. A single ballistic missile can carry up to 14 nuclear bombs. Many of them have multiple warheads. The warheads of a missile are launched at a height of 100 kilometers, precisely striking their targets. 10 nuclear warheads, each 10 times more potent than the bomb used on Hiroshima, are found on the R-30 Bulava missile, for instance. Similar to the Trident 3 missiles aboard Ohio-class submarines, the R-30s are fired from a submarine. The number 10 is RS-24 YARS Intercontinental Ballistic Missile. With its massive weaponry, the RS-28 can reach targets up to 18,000 kilometers away, which is far enough to cover the entirety of Eurasia from west to east. That's not all, though. The most potent warheads, weighing a ton and producing 750 kilotons of yield, are found on the RS-28. On number 11, we have the AC-130. This gunship is a heavily armed ground attack aircraft that is designed for close air support. It is known for its potent firepower and the ability to loiter over a target area for extended periods. The AC-130 is primarily operated by the United States Air Force, USAF, and it has been a crucial asset in various conflicts since its introduction. Now, imagine what 10 or even 100 of these missiles could do. And that's all. We hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked, do subscribe and give our video the big thumbs up.